strong, she be keeping herself until the day of her wedding. Under the right ceiling, with the right person, a person deserving of a special kind of loving. Every time that I look into your eyes, I see fire in there. And if you look into my eyes, you see desire in there. Desire. Girl, you love is a crime, and I want to be wanted. Said you love is a crime, I'm willing to be haunted. Okay, guys, you're all welcome. I'm going live in the next 1 minute. Let's discuss something live, something interesting and something light, something cool on Love Lounge. You're all welcome. I am Festus Adelaja. Let's go. And if you're joining me on YouTube, kindly drop your comments. I will read it out in terms during the conversation. You can drop your comments on YouTube on the comment section. I will read it out. Thank you. All right, keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. That is coming from Two Face. The title of the song is If Love is a Crime. And that reminded me of the common line we normally use back then in secondary school days. You will hear stuff like, if love is a crime, I don't mind being the worst criminal. But this day, nobody wants to be a criminal. All of us are looking for money. If love means being rich, then I want to be the best billionaire, the richest, the biggest billionaire. That is just telling you the extent at which men can go when it comes to love, when they are making promises for love. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another interesting edition of Love Lounge on GOT 104.9 FM. This is your program, this is my program, and this is our program, where we talk about love. When we educate ourselves about love, when we enlighten ourselves about love, when we motivate ourselves about love, everything about the program is all about love. We talk in love, we act in love, we live in love, we fall in love, and we rise in love. How has been your day? How is work today? And how are you enjoying the weather? I believe the weather is cool at your own end also. Just tell the person beside you, look into my eye, what can you see? I'm seeing love, I'm seeing love. What are you seeing in your partner's eye? Oh yeah? Eyeball to eyeball, let there be eye contact. It's another time to cruise. Between now and 11 p.m. Between now and 11 p.m. is all about love. Welcome to Love Lounge. I remain your friend, your host, Festus Adelaja. My friends do call me Omobaba Tisha. A pastor on Sunday, a lover boy on Wednesday, and a lecturer on Friday. All round Alomo. This is Love Lounge on GOT 104.9 FM. Let me quickly also give a shout out to all our lovers, all our listeners, all our fans, and all our callers. Are you fair? That they are no engineer.
Mommy Prince and Princess, and Chafusa Refinery. Clairvoyance, that's Clement. Kanjeme G, that's my personal person from Ibejuleki. And those that I couldn't mention your names, you are all important. I appreciate you all. I love you all, and there is nothing you can do about it. Thank you for being part of the conversation. Thank you for being part of the show. And thank you for being part of the movement every night. Let me leave you just to dance for the next few minutes before we dive into the main conversation for tonight. Alright guys, well done. Trust you are doing fine.
There's been a lot of toasting. Lots of guys have been up to her, but she told them she was waiting for the one that God was sent to fulfill a kind of craving, a special kind of loving, one to love the understanding. Come rain, come shining. People started to say that she wanted more than a Mr. Right. All that she wanted was a man that sees the light. I say she's so cool for being uptight, when all that she wants is good love, love you fight. Special kind of girl, hard to come by. This kind of girl I might want to make my wife. You're the one, say no more. Don't bother about what the people say, cause I say every time that I look into your eyes, I see fire in there. Fire. And if you look into my eyes, you see desire in there. To be wanted. Said if love is a crime, I'm willing to be haunted. Got a lot of respect for you, cause your kind is so rare, so rare. It's kinda hard to imagine, but I know you're out there. You're out there.
I'll lay you down like an edge controller. I wanna love you all over. Wanna be the country soldier. Show you I'm loyal, eh, eh. Wanna hold you tight like a folder. You are the beauty under the ocean.
When I hold you tight, when I hold you tight. I don't know the style we'll be dancing tonight, but I believe the music is good for the weather. Choose any style you like. Ijo ni mo ní kẹ́ ijó, tó bá mi kẹ́ lọ ijó nǹkan mi. Just be sure you can account for whatever style of dance you dance tonight. All dance na dance. All right, welcome back from that short musical break. We just finished listening to just some short music, and we are back for the main conversation on Love Lounge. This is a program where we talk about love, where we act in love, where we do everything in love. And tonight we'll be having a very interesting conversation. We'll be looking at something very crucial, something very essential, something very important. And we'll also be enlightening ourselves as well in the course of the conversation. All right, so tonight, what are we talking about on Love Lounge? We'll be looking at something very, very important, something very crucial, like I said. We are talking about distance relationship. Distance relationship. But before I go into the main conversation, those who have my contacts and those who are actually following me, I posted a video clip and I said, let's meet on Love Lounge. And what are we talking about? We'll be looking at two things, the first few minutes, then the next few minutes as well. And I will also need your contribution as we go into the main conversation. Looking at distance relationship. There is something that's happened. Like I said, I like keeping people's privacy. But one thing is, if you make it public, then we have no issue about that. So we are looking at something very, very important. And many people will say, okay, why I'm loving, why I'm going into marriage, why I'm dating this guy, why I'm marrying this person, why I'm still staying in this relationship. It's because of children. It's because of my children. Nítorí ọmọ ni mo ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo wàhálà tí mo ń ṣe. Now the question now is, why should we not be doing all the wahala because of children, and at the same time we are still having issue with identity? So tonight we are talking about distance marriage, distance relationship. When I say distance marriage, in a situation whereby the husband is in Nigeria and the wife is in diaspora, or vice versa. Maybe the wife is in the wife is in Nigeria and the husband, is in diaspora. Now, when I also mention distance, I'm not just talking about those in diaspora alone. Some may even be in the same country. But by the virtue of their work, they are not staying together. They may be meeting probably maybe once in a month or twice in a month or weekends. For example, the man is working in Lagos while the wife is in probably Oyo State. Wife is also working there. What should they do best, and how best can they handle it? So we'll be looking into the distance relationship this night. We look at some disadvantages as well. Then how can they make it work? Now, why I brought this conversation up is because of something that's happened. This woman went in search of greener pasture outside Nigeria, and she has spent about 2 years in Arab country. Something now happened. Upon returning to Nigeria, the children did not recognize her. So every morning, okay, what happened is Arabian sorry. Let me start from afresh in Yoruba. Nǹkan tá à ń sọ ni pé distance relationship situation tó jẹ́ ọkọ àti ìyàwó wọn ò jọ máa gbé. Ọkọ wà ní Nigeria, ìyàwó wà ní abroad, àbí ìyàwó wà Nigeria, ọkọ wà labroad. Àbọ̀tẹ̀jọ wà Nigeria, ṣùgbọ́n nítorí iṣẹ́ àbí nítorí one or two things, ọ̀nà wọn jìn sí ara wọn. I believe I've been able to carry some of our Yoruba listeners along. So kí náà lè ṣe àwọn advice tá a fẹ́ fún wọn ní alẹ́ yìí ni ẹ̀. I'm now giving an example, citing a situation where the lady in question, she has been outside the country for over 2 years. And while she was there, she spent just like 2 years and came back to Nigeria just few weeks ago. I think this month. Upon arrival to Nigeria, the children did not recognize her. Just 2 years. Every morning she will wake up, go to the daughter's room. Hello, mommy, how are you? I am your mommy. She kept on introducing herself to her child. Every morning, she kept on introducing herself. You understand? Alokonlekun, how are you? I am your mommy. Even the day she came back, she was expecting maybe the children will run. Oh, mommy, welcome back. This and that. The children were just looking. Tatu àlejò tó wọlé yìí. Who is this visitor? And she started introducing herself. I am your mommy. I am your mommy. Something like that. Now, the question here, she is doing all this because of the family. Upon returning, just 2 years, the children did not recognize her. Somebody was also talking to me a few weeks ago, sharing his own experience also. Because of the nature of his work, he's not always at home. Now the child don't recognize him also. And one thing I want to say here is, irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá lọ jẹ́ partner, if it happen to be a partner that is not faithful, that is not loyal, that is not honest, that's when you see that the wife can easily turn their children's mind against their dad. Children will see it as daddy ò ráyè wa, this and that. Mommy nìkan ló ráyè wa. And these men may even be busy sending money home, a lot of things like that. So that's why this night we'll be looking into just the issue of distance relationship. How should we make it work? And how can people in such type of relationship prevent these type of things from happening? When you go outside the country, some will spend 2 years, 3 years. Some might have gone with the intention of, okay, when I get there, when I settle down, I will come and bring you guys. Then in the next 1 year, 2 years, things did not work as planned. And at the end of the day, you see some children, they will be like, they don't even know their dad. There is a lady, she wants to do her wedding recently now, and she was saying what? She don't even recognize who her dad is. That she might have even been meeting her dad. So something like that. That's what we'll be talking about tonight. We'll be looking at distance relationship. Some potential harms that may come through distance relationship. Then we look at way forward. And for those who are listening tonight as well, if you want to contribute to this segment of the conversation, what we are talking about is, àwọn tó wà ní distance relationship, kí ná lè ṣe? What can they do to ensure that they are preventing stuffs like this from happening? Meaning those in distance relationship, husband and wife not staying together, what can they do to prevent this type of occurrences? That it will turn to child not recognizing the dad or child not recognizing the mom. Another person was sharing an instance with me and was like, okay, he's always busy all the time. Anytime the children need something, he will always send it to them. But at the end of the day, the children ended up seeing it as is their mom that is doing everything for them, that their dad don't have their time. So people in distance relationship, how can they navigate through it in such a way that it won't affect their family life and it won't affect their love as well? That's what we'll be talking about tonight. I have my points, I have other things to talk about, but however, I would like to hear from you first. Because my listeners, you guys matters to me, and I appreciate you all. So I would like to put you first on the conversation tonight. Let me hear from you before I give my own points as well. And if you want to be part of the conversation, you can call in through 09059713829. I come again. If you want to be part of the conversation, you want to call in, you want to share your own experience, or you want to give an advice, you want to be part of the conversation, you want to give your own contribution, you can call in through 09059713829. Remember, this is Love Lounge on God's 104.9 FM, and I'm Festus Adetutu Adelaja. If you want to be part of the conversation, you can call in. Let's hear from you, your advice, or what do you think they can do, or are you currently even in that shoe, and how are you managing it? Let others learn from your own experience as well. So who is our first caller for tonight? Let's have it. Hello? Oh my God. Feel free to call us back 09059713829. Who is our first caller? Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello, good evening. Good evening, ma. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Akodo, Mommy Solu.
Mommy Solu from Akodo, you are welcome to Love Lounge.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Well done.
Yeah.
I just want you to.
Come again.
I I want to greet you, sir.
Mommy Solu, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate. All right, Mommy Solu from Akodo just said she called to greet, and we appreciate that. Who is the next on the line? Hello? I'm fine. Good evening.
On every Thursday, on every Wednesday, as old as I am, I don't miss your program.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Odubolu. Where is your wife today?
Oh, my wife. She went on a family assignment. She went on a family assignment.
Okay, that is very good.
Yes. I say let me be hustling here while she take care of the home tonight.
You said what?
I said let me be here hustling while she take care of the home.
Okay, it's better. It's better. You are taking charge of the office.
Of the yes,
Taking charge of the home.
of the home. Yes, yes.
Have a nice day and do a good job today too.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Your name again?
My name is Shegun Paul Ayode.
Shegun Paul Ayodeji. You are welcome. Thank you so much. From Odogbulu. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right. Shegun Paul Ayodeji from Odogbulu called to ask of my wife. You all know who he's talking about, right? That's Omodolapo Taiwo. She's still unavoidably absent, I mean. But don't worry, by next week, she will be with us on the show. Who is our next caller? Hello? Hello? Who do we have it? Oh my God. Sorry, you can call us back. You can call us back. You can call us back. Like I said, tonight we are talking about distance relationship. All right, hello? Sorry, what's happening? Is it my network? Please feel free to call back. Feel free to call back. I believe it's not from this end. It may be from your end. I don't know. But feel free to call back. Hello? Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Shakirin from Epe.
Shakiruddin from Ekpe. Is it Shakiruddin Toyin Ganiu? All right, you are welcome, Shakiruddin.
Yeah, this is my first time being the program tonight.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
I think this is my first time to be hearing your program tonight.
Oh, you are a first timer. Wow, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome to the conversation. This is Love Lounge. All right, do you have anything to contribute to the conversation?
And I really like this program tonight. This kind of relationship is not good.
Okay.
Otherwise, some military or some police that they are rich and white, they go 4 years, 5 years after coming back home.
Mm-hmm.
Their children are not able to know their faith back, and that is not good.
So for you, it is a no-no, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Shakiruddin. Wait, are you married or single?
Married.
Married. Oh, and you stay with your wife all through.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so from Shakiruddin, he is saying for him, a distance relationship is a no-go area. We stay here together, right? We are in this together. That is what he's saying. Let's have what another person have to say. Hello? Good evening this evening. This sounds like Anyofe. Mr. Lincoln. Mr. Lincoln. Wow, you are welcome to Love Lounge. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Wait, are you beside Madam? This is your voice.
No, I'm a man.
Hey, I said, are you beside Madam? Or Madam is beside you with your bedroom voice?
Yes, we are in the bedroom.
Oh, okay now. All right. Thank you so much. Keep enjoying the show. All right. Enjoy yourself. All right. So we've been able to hear from few callers. Let me see if I can just pick one more before I continue with the conversation. Apparently, most are calling just to say hi, and I sincerely appreciate that. They just give me a sign and a signal that I have a good number of people who are following us on the conversation. All right. So, like I said, we are talking about distance relationship, and we look at different things from that tonight. But before I dive into the full detail of the conversation, let's just go on another short musical break, and after that, the conversation will continue. This is Oyenye coming to you from P Square. Let's have it. All right, let me take you away. Let me take you away to where you don't know, right? Carry me, go where I know, no. All right, we are talking about distance relationship. One thing I want us to understand is not all men and it's not all women that are into long relationship, long distance relationship that are irresponsible. You know, most of the time there is this stigma people have. Gbé pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀, ọ̀nà ẹ̀jìn, this and that. No, that is not a sign of being irresponsible. A lot of things may cause it. Some are good and some are not good. That's why when we are talking about relationship, when we are talking about love, when we are talking about marriage, there are a lot of things you as a person need to put into consideration. The fact that you pray and God probably even hear God and God said this is your wife doesn't mean you don't have a part to play. I always say that you have to play a lot of role if your relationship will work out. Now, when we are talking about distance relationship, a lot of things may cause it. For example, now some people may have a kind of unclear future plans, which may cause it. Probably when they are at the talking stage, or at the dating stage, or during their courtship, they did not set up their plan. They did not plan their time well. Where are we staying? Which type of work are we doing? A lot of that can cause it, which is understandable. And some people probably insecurity can cause it as well. Now I'm talking about the negative causes now. Some people probably insecurity may cause it. Okay, issues are happening all the time. Bars, goes in the house, always fighting, always quarreling. They will now separate and be staying separately, and they will be practicing what is called open marriage. Open marriage. Now, you know that may even cause it trust issues, all that, and some people lack of maturity in handling issues. Crisis may happen, but in some cases, not for everybody. Now, in some cases, you may see some people probably due to the nature of their job. For example, now people working offshore. People working offshore, most of the time they spend 2 weeks on the water and they come back home to spend 2 weeks, depending on the company schedule. I know of someone, he works in Kuwait. He will go for like a month, at times 2 months, then he will come back home, spend a month, then go again. You understand my point? So stuff like that may happen. And some people will be like, why can't you carry your wife? as you are going. Now the question is, some people as well, the work they are doing, both of them need to work. Are you getting my point? So they will not be okay for the meantime. You'll be working while I'm working here. Then, with as time goes on, they can now plan how to come together. It may be a sacrifice for the meantime. So a lot of things can cause it. Like I said, a lot of things can cause it. In most cases, it is usually this issue of what? Greener pastures. When they are both hustling for what to eat and what to drink, how to take care of their home, how to take care of their children. So that's why I said a lot of things can cause it. But nevertheless, what we are now looking at is, what are now some of the risks? I'm not justifying it, neither am I condemning it. What work for A may not work for B. But as far as there is understanding, and as far as issues are being handled maturely, then I think things are okay and everyone is good to go. So as far as there is perfect understanding, that's one thing I want us to know. Number two, as far as there is true love and as far as there is trust, then I think they can work things out. And as far as they are communicating it. Now let's look at some risks. Distance relationship, when the couples are not staying together, maybe they see once in a while. I mentioned one before and it was very touching. I pitied the lady when I saw the video. She's someone I do talk to very well. But when she posted the video and I saw it, I know she me, honestly. You know, when you came back from journey, 2 years, and you are sending money home, doing everything, and the next thing, omo, die more. That thing touched me, honestly. I felt emotional. At that point, I was like, oh, pele, never worry. Why? You understand? So, in that type of situation, a lot of things can happen. A lot of things. Number one, let's look at this issue of infidelity. You understand my point? Because of what they are not staying together. And you know, as a guy, you'll be seeing different ladies all the time. Somebody said the day you marry, that's the day you see your spec. You get my point? Now, because you are not staying together with your woman, you are staying alone, and you know all these girls now, they will see you, they'll be like, Baba, it any potential. Or even you yourself will be seeing different things. But when you are together with your woman, there is tendency of you avoiding some of those things. And some who may not be able to discipline themselves enough, you will see that what infidelity comes in, you hear what the person cheats on me, or obìnrin náà oríṣiríṣi wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń wá wálé because the man is not there or because the woman is not there. Nobody is there to mark that territory. Don't say, hey, wá, I do. Nobody should come here. Although person will go cheat, go still cheat, even when the wife dey with am. But I'm just looking at some risks of what? This long distance relationship. And I said what? It can cause what? It may lead to infidelity in some cases. Then another thing is you see financial burden. Everything comes with its own package. Sure. For example, you'll be paying house rent here, you'll also be paying house rent there, except if your company is taking care of you in terms of accommodation and some other things. You need to take care of how they feed at the other end, how you feed at the other end. And in most cases as well, it affects the children. If to keep a bati yati pawokpo, we are both father and the wife, both husband and wife, when they're supposed to come together in bringing up their children, it may be one-sided. At times that fatherly discipline may not be there, and at times that motherly compassion, that motherly care, that motherly touch may not be there as well. So at times it affects the children. Just imagine the man is the one. I'm not saying men are not trying. I know men are trying. But there are some things that women do it very, very well. When it comes to taking care of children, bathing, brushing, paying attention to some little details about the children, wives do it much more better in most cases. Although some men are also exceptional in doing some of those things. But let's give women their flowers. They are trying when it comes to that aspect. For men now, a man can just wake up. Bola Baoni, Clover Jalaro, Wag Boko Lara bread at the Wag Boko Lara rice. But the wife will be like, no, let me cook for my children. You understand those type of things? So that motherly touch will be there. But in a situation where both husband and wives are not staying together, one is at Sokoto, the other is in Lagos, and the children are here. Even at times, someone even, okay, let's some stay with me while some stay with you. And you see this unequal treatment as well among the children. And at times we see that that family bond may not be there if cares are not taken. So a lot of things can happen, like I said, and we are just looking at some of the what, some of the consequences, some of the pains, some of the prices that comes with what, some of these things. And at times we see conflict over priorities. Probably there is money. We have, let's say we have 5 million naira. What are we doing? And the husband is like, okay, let me buy land. And the wife is like, no, the children are with me. I'm the one taking them to school. There are 3 children. The stress before we back one, my kg. Before we get taxi, let's buy a car. You understand? That conflict of interest may also be there. But if they are together, they will be seeing the whole thing together. They will be bearing the pain together. They can easily plan it together. But if they are not together, that conflict of priority may be there. And the man will be like, no, all I'm thinking now is how to buy land and build house. And the wife will be like, it's because you are not here with us. Let's assume you are here with us. You will understand what I am feeling. And you know, see, one of the strongest tools that women have is this emotional blackmail. I'm sorry, but they know how to do it very well. They will do it in such a way that you as a man, in fact, they will guilt trip you. You understand? It's because you are not here now. Tó bá jẹ́ ọ̀ ló ń gbé ọmọ mẹ́ta tó ń fà kan lọ́wọ́ tó ń pọ̀n kan sẹ́yìn tó ń fa méjì lọ́wọ́, and you still carry their bag and you know all the stress. Instead of we buying a small car now so that the whole thing will be easy for me. Now I will still need to go and fill gas. But if I have a car, I can put the gas inside the vehicle. While coming from school, I can go and fill. So you understand that conflict of priority will be there because you guys are not seeing the same thing. You guys are not seeing, and some men can easily as well. Some who may lack emotional intelligence, they may not quickly reason towards that direction. But if they are together, some of these things can be easily resolved. Easily resolved. So what I'm looking at is long distance relationship, like I said, and I'm looking at some of the consequences that comes with it. And I've talked about what conflict in priorities that is there. Let's look at uncertain futures. Uncertain future can be there. At times I pity the military. Honestly, for example, they may be in Lagos now. The next thing they've transferred them to Delta. From Delta they transfer them to Sokoto. To Sokoto they will say they be on special duty. I used to feel for those guys. And some may have to begin to move their children as they transfer them to this place. They go. You understand me? I think at a point we look at the impact of career on relationship. But now you see some of them, what they do is what? They can't be taking their children up and down. Today they are here. Next tomorrow, they've moved them to another place. Next tomorrow, they've moved them. And all of these things affect some of their family lives as well. That's why you will see some of them, they will marry different wives. In Delta, they will marry one woman there. The next thing, they move them to Calabar. They will see one Calabar girl marry. So those are some of the consequences. I've talked about trust issues as well. Trust issue may start setting in. Your woman is not always there with you, but at the end of the day, he's always seeing you posting picture. Today you post with Fatima. Next tomorrow you post with Yinka. The next day you post with Yetunde. The other day you post with that. You'll be like, oríṣiríṣi obìnrin sá ló ń bá post. Èmi tí mo jẹ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀tẹ̀ wá ń bí òkú post èmi rí. The reason, so trust issues may be coming in if not well managed. I mean, if not well managed, trust issues may start coming in. And there may be communication breakdown as well. There will be communication. There are a lot of things that comes with distance relationship. That's why in most cases, we don't encourage it. In most cases, I don't encourage it. But when it now becomes unavoidable, when you now discover, oh, I have no option, probably because of work, I need to go, then what should you do? What should you do? That will be the last segment of the conversation tonight. But before we dive into that, let us go on another short musical break, and after that, we'll continue. This is Oriente by Adekunle Gold coming to you.
My baby, now you be my girl, you baby, you're one in a billion. Alimani olowo, ṣùgbọ́n alálàáfíà. Alimani lé lórí o, ayé wa dùn. fọkàn balẹ̀ a lè má nílé lórí o òrèǹté mo lè kàn méjì o ẹ bá mi kí o òrèǹté o òrèǹté o ṣáàlà tó wà òrèǹté o òrèǹté o ẹ bá mi kí o òrèǹté o òrèǹté o ṣáàlà tó wà òrèǹté o òrèǹté o ẹ bá mi kí o òrèǹté ìyàwó mi lòrèǹté. You better say you don't do, say you no go leave me. I'ma get up.
All right. Ebamiki Orente, how are you doing? All right, in this last segment, I'm talking about what you should do. Like the story I gave about the lady, she's popular on social media, you can check it. We actually spoke. But one thing I've discovered is one thing to avoid some of these stories that because you are far away, children don't know me. What should you do as a person, especially if you are leaving home when your wife is just giving birth? You know, that child will be growing up, will not be seeing you. Let's assume the child has even reached like something like, let's say, 3, 4, 5 years before you depart for work. They will have had a picture of who you are. But the child that is just maybe 1 year old and you just travel like that, this person will grow up without knowing who the parent is. And I felt like there are some things couples can do when to prevent situations like this. There are some things couples can do. And thank God we are in the age of social media. And I will suggest one for you. Number one is this issue of video call. It's very, very important. It is very, very important. You know, when this lady started complaining, I looked at it, I was like, no. Show man she video call pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. No matter the distance, if your children have been seeing you on video call consistently, they will easily remember your picture. They will easily remember your face. So no matter how busy you are, at least 3 times in a week, make a video call with your children when you are far away. Even if the child cannot talk, tell your partner, your husband or your wife, ẹ bá ń gbé fóònù sí Bólú lójú, mo fẹ́ rojú ẹ̀, and tell him, Bolu, how are you? This is me, your daddy. Let him smile at you. Smile at me. This and that. Have you eaten today? You know, stuff like that can help. But not that you just lock up. Not that you just lock up. You understand? So like I was saying, there are times a video call can help. A video call can help. Tell your partner, tell your husband, tell your wife, Ibolewa, tẹ́ bá ti délé ẹ pè mí fẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ mi. Then give them the phone, say hi to them. How is school today? Ask them flimsy, even though you don't need the information, just ask them for asking sake. So that they will get used to talking to you. Not that you will have traveled and you are busy sending money home. No. Please, we're in a digital age. Do that. Number 2 thing I want to say here is try as much as possible. Let your picture be on the wall. Frame. To make a frame is not expensive. Even though you are not around, tell your husband or tell your wife, whosoever is at home with the children, let them make your frame and put it on the wall. Let the children be seeing it all the time. Put it in the sitting room, like 2 or 3. If possible, put one in the dining. If possible, put one in the bedroom. You understand? So that at least once they go, they can, Daddy, who is this? This is your mommy. Mommy, who is this? This is your daddy. Not that you just go for 2 years or 3 years. So some of these little things can help. Or probably have a photo album. I've talked about you making consistent video calls with your children when you're in diaspora. And I'm just talking about making a frame as well, a photo frame. Let it be in the house. Let the children be seeing it all the time. If they are on social media, follow them on social media. Always chat them up. If possible, get them a phone. Let them have your number. You see, Yoruba will say something. Àgbà tí ò bá kẹ́hùn sọ̀rọ̀, ó máa kẹ́tàn sáré. So for you not to care ton race, you have to care who sorrow. Don't mind my grammar, but you understand what I mean. For you not to stress your leg to run, stress your voice to shout. Speak up. Put things in place with your children. Ask about their well-being. And as a man, be intentional. Especially men. Be intentional. If you want to send them money, tell them, okay, I will send money to your mommy to buy you something. They will know that, okay, this man is saying he will send you money. But some men will just send the money like that. They won't talk. And some wives are too reserved. They will not say, your daddy said I should buy this for you. They will just say, come and take. Come and take. And the children will be like, my mommy is buying this for me. My mommy is buying that. But whereas daddy is the one sending the money. And that's why women also try as much as possible. Let your children know your daddy sends money. But men, to be on the safer side, I'm giving you this advice, honest one. When you make call, have you paid your school fees? Yes, okay. You know they've paid. You are just asking. Okay, how about your textbook? It's fine. Okay, what do you need now? I need biro. I need something. Okay, no problem now. I will tell your mommy to buy it for you. I will send you some money through your mom. Once in a while, would you like to take malt? Yes. Your children may not have account number. Okay, I will send. Let them know that their dad is also making effort. If not, your children will just think they don't have fatherly love. Your children will just think you abandon them. And they will be seeing only their mom as the hero. So what I'm saying here is, as a man, also ensure that you make yourself visible to your children. As women, also ensure you make yourself visible. One of my colleagues was talking one day. He said, when he got home, he said, hey, daddy, mommy buy this for me. And he said, I told him. He said, he replied to the children, I gave your mommy the money to buy it for you. It's not being selfish. It is just being safe. So that a tomorrow will not come. And the children will be like, when our mommy was doing everything, where were you? Now, let me come to couples. I'm talking about the children now. In terms of the children, dealing with children when you are not close by. Make video call. Ensure you always communicate. You always reach out. And always tell them you love them. That is leadership for you. Leadership is all about accountability. Always tell them you love them whenever you call. And always explain. Don't be too big to explain yourself to your children. Little things, explain yourself. How are you? I am now in Jamaica. I wish to be there with you. I love you people, but you know I am working here. So that's why I'm not always with you. Explain, let them know. Don't assume they know. Don't assume they know. If they want to do graduation, send people. Let somebody go to school with them. You don't want to do PTA meeting. By the time they are seeing other people's parents, ensure you send someone to go and represent you. Call your wife. If your wife is busy, arrange with one of your siblings or one of your friends. Àmọ́ mi fẹ́ ṣe PTA meeting, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe pàdé òbí ní school lónìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ máa lọ represent wọn. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe inter-house sports. Anything they want to do, ensure you always show up. If you can't show up, send somebody. And at the end of the event, call your children. Okay, hey, I sent Uncle Elliot to your school today. Did you see him? Yes. He did this, he did that. Listen to them. At times you may be tired, but listen to the gist. It will help you to build the bond between you and your children when you are close or when you are not around. And so that it will also make it easy for you to reconnect with them when you come back. Now, between you and your partner, also ensure you communicate regularly. Now, before now I thought I can talk, but I discover, ọkùnrin kò sí bó ṣe rojọ́ tó lè rojọ́ tóbìnrin. Honestly, but nevertheless, still listen. Don't say you are tired. Listen. At times your partner will call you. Now you are looking at the time. The time is 10 o'clock. This is to 11, and you are feeling tired, you want to go and sleep, and she's still talking. It's because she's bored. Listen to her. If you don't listen to her, you give her an impression you don't have her time. And by the time she starts listening to other people from outside, you may regret it. Create time. Create time for your partner. You may see it as a joy where we're listening to her. Listen to her. I want to say this. If you want to bait, well, some people are not matured. Toma record everything. No. Ofelo way. See, come away. She video call. Yahoo any ọkọ any. There's nothing wrong, provided you people not record each other and post it on social media later. Do you understand? Wo mo ń lọ wẹ̀ jàre, make video call. You have nothing to hide from each other. Bó ṣe ń wẹ̀ ó ń wò ó. You give her that feeling that I'm still there with you. Distance or no, distance ló kàn jìn. Then apart from that, I will also see something that celebrate milestones. Celebrate milestones. When I say celebrating milestone, there are times stuff like birthdays, anniversaries, achievements. Celebrate it. There are times to send thoughtful messages to her. There are times you can buy a gift. Thank God we are now in a digital age. There is something called window shopping. You can buy something online and send it through a dispatch rider to her. You are not in Nigeria, but you can still reach. We have a lot of online marketing today now, digital marketing platforms, where you can easily buy things and they will deliver it at a doorstep. It gives them that feelings that you are there with them. Same thing is applicable. I printed a book here in Nigeria and I sent it to somebody in UK. That was last month. And the person called back, we've gotten the book. So if I can send books from Nigeria to someone in UK, how much more packages? So all those little things matter. I don't say because I'm not around, that's why I don't celebrate your birthday. You can still celebrate their birthday when you are not around. Order for cake. Let them go and deliver it to them as a surprise. Some of those little things matters, like I said. However, I will still give room for contribution for those who may want to contribute to the conversation tonight. So I will just pick 1 or 2 calls before I round up the program this night. And for those who want to call in, the studio line have not changed. You are free to also call. Your advice for those who are into long distance relationship. What do you think they can do and how can they make things work? 090-5971-3829. I come again. 090-5971-3829. Or if you are hearing me and you discover that, okay, you are already in a distance relationship, how are you working it out? This is 6 minutes to 11. I will just pick 1 or 2 call before we round up the conversation. So who do we have with us in the studio tonight? Hello? Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
From Ibejuleki.
Daniel from Ibejuleki, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. I love your program. So this is my first time listening to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Daniel.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I think you have spoken a lot and you have spoken the point that everyone needs to learn. Because me speaking myself, I think I'm one of, I can't say a victim because it's not wrong. It's of my work.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and the experience so far that I've gathered in distance relationship is one of them that you have mentioned. Number one, coming to the children, for them to recognize you. That video call is very, very important. Very, very important. Always do a video call with them and always talk to them. Even if the mother is not around with them, tell them that whenever they come back from school, you want to speak with them. When they come back from school, you ask them, how are you doing? Okay, mom told you I called, you say yes. Who called, you say that. Sometimes I'll call them, they will not be around now, they will be in the column. And they will ask who is talking. The mom will say, is your daddy? You say, daddy, how are you? I'll pick their phone, I want to talk to them.
Better.
You understand? So, those are the things that you can keep your children always remember of you. And when you talk of financial aspect, yeah, sometimes even my children will come in and daddy, we don't have this at home, we don't have this at home. That's okay. Go and give your mommy phone. They'll give the mother phone. I will ask, is this not available? She say, yes, that's okay. Are you guys hearing me? I say, I'll send you money. I'll send your mommy money, then your mommy will do it for you.
Better.
Just like you made mention, the same school fees, that is what I do. Sometimes I'll send the money, I'll ask the mother to give the again before. I'll ask how far. I need to use speeches. Sometimes the woman, as a mother, I know they are sharp to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they are not paying you. You get,
Yeah.
I'm not paying. You say, it's not the young one. You say, Daddy, I'm not paying. I should go and give you money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in our own way, I will now understand that, okay, she needs money maybe for
All right, sir.
part of
Daniel, this is 1 minute to 11. We have to round up now.
But she has it. Okay, thank you very much. So she has a target. So that is how it is, my brother.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And I believe we've all tapped one or two things from the conversation tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, time check 1 minute to 11, and I am signing out from the studio now. We will meet again this Friday on Youth Pulse by 2 to 3. That's when next I will be coming on air. But till then, after then, we meet again next week, Wednesday, by 10 to 11 for another interesting episode of Love Lounge on God 104.9 FM. But don't forget, on Friday, join me by 2 p.m. for another discussion on Youth Pulse. Till we meet again, I want to tell you, ensure you do everything humanly possible to make your relationship work and to make your marriage work. It takes conscious effort and it takes deliberate effort as well. I remain your friend. I remain your host and the mouthpiece as well. Lover boy on Wednesday and pastor on Sunday. I am Festus, our day tutu, our day ladder, telling you all to have a beautiful night rest. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on the conversation tonight. I sincerely appreciate you all. Thank you very much.